baby Ouija.
Alright, finally loaded. There we go. I switched back to the other camera until I get the other one figured out. This is how we're rolling. Okay. I beat you today? I don't remember physically harming you, but, you know, probably.
Ah, there you are.
That's an appropriate response. But you did tits first? Congratulations.
Revelio.
Revelio. Up to Sebastian. Okay, didn't I learn something? Yeah, this one.
Incendio.
Nah, Squeegee beat you?
Levioso.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
I've always said that travel
Sebastian.
broadens the mind.
My gosh.
Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are.
There
You promised
are.
me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in
Rehydrate.
an ancient vault where we found a map.
Yeah, sometimes I
That
just
map
need water.
leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly
Can't
serious.
be serious.
Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Gonna get some spuo. Spuo. What are you laughing at? Everything.
Incendio.
Stupefy.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
This guy seems like a bad influence.
Silent as a grave. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
Damn! You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually.
You trying to
But
slither
it'll
into
still
something?
be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there?
Is that you, Peeves?
Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. How to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else is giving up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Lumos.
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Lumos.
Reparo.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it!
Dude, dark sun hat. Yo, let's go. Have any neckwear? Oh, there's a basic one? Alright. Oh, yes. I'm the rootin' tootin'est wizard there ever has been. I'm the American 5th year student.
Where might this lead?
Let's go into this creepy door and ask 0 questions on how we got here. Because I'm the rootin'est tootin'est cowboy wizard there ever has dang been.
Reparo.
Is this a faith leap here? Okay, that is not the answer.
Incendio. Reparo. Levioso.
I need to wake up that rune over there.
Incendio.
Oh, it's like Zelda. Indiana Jones, is that you? Maybe those look like 2 enemies. Yeah, we're gonna need the spell. What?
Surprising. Guards at the ready.
Accio. Protego. Incendio.
Rick.
Accio. Protego. Levioso. Incendio.
Your gift of ancient magic accumulates by successfully attacking or taking damage. Okay.
Accio. Levioso. Protego. Accio.
Dang.
Accio.
It is Indiana Jones. Bum ba dum bum bum ba.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
Oh! Dude, a forest ivy scarf? Let's go, we gotta equip that. Big upgrades. 12 offense for this scarf? Ew. Worse. Worse. Shoot, that's a lot of guys. Do you think they know I'm here? Oh shoot.
Potato. Accio. Accio. Potato. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Potato. Levioso.
Nice. I honestly didn't know if I was going to be able to fight all those guys. That was pretty exciting,
It
actually.
is a book after all.
Revelio.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, okay. Got some guys. They're standing in a meadow, looking over what looks like to be a normal farm. Oh no, there's children. There can't be children. They're gonna attack the children. Rain. Oh, they didn't heal him. That's just rude.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you
Alright.
must first master all that Hogwarts
We can try running it, I
has to
guess.
offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
It's on now.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But
That being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
there was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Your chats are getting more and more delayed.
Revelio. Revelio.
Yo, what's up?
Leviosa.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh, I went the wrong way, apparently.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Silent in here.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox.
Alright, we gotta turn that off. It was doing fine before we were playing Twitch fishing.
The least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
I think it's the webcam.
What? That's...
I used the old webcam this time.
You accessed the
I'm starting to think it's
restricted section.
Streamlabs,
But
actually.
how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions.
It's ribbed
There's
for
more
her
to magic
pleasure.
than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Thanks for subscribing, Angus Smart. Are you a beef channel? Excuse me.
Revelio.
Me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Great first impression. Thank you. You eat
Professor
more
Fig and
stew?
Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Yo, more defensive spells?
Protego. Incendio.
Excuse me, sir. Fireball! Hopefully I'm winning this person over, whoever's, just subscribed. Hopefully I am winning your heart right now.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio.
I just know we were finally going to win the
Accio.
Really not tracking anything. Well, that's not good. I thought I was tracking a quest. 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 Assignment 2. Do we always prioritize spell inventory? Oh, we got new drip somewhere? Quest items? What was the point of bringing me here? Here? Outfits? Upgrade? Upgrade to pajamas? Go. We're gonna look like such a dork. Collections, dude? Challenges, dude? Owls, dude?
Incendio.
Dang, he figured out doors that time.
Levioso!
Dude, this is crazy. Look at that tree. Yo, thanks for following Josiane 2001.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Dude, this is kind of the mandrakes. Dude, I hope it has the mandrakes.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Still in his pajamas.
Looking forward to growing together.
Hell yeah.
How thrilling it is to have everyone
Pajama
back together
day.
again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb.
Lamborghinis in my garage.
Now then, today we
New
will be
Lamborghini
acquainting
here.
ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Yes.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit
Dude,
more
this is
comfortable,
gonna be
shall we?
awful content.
First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Grip it and tug. Good instructions.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit
Squeegee
mature, I'm
nose.
afraid.
Squeegee nose.
All right then,
True.
off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor.
Me
Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the magic neep. Wonderful. A
No,
prepared
I'm
student is
Patrick.
bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there
Dude,
now.
why does she
and
have,
you can
like,
return to harvest them
wires around
later.
her elbow?
Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that'd have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Imagine you die by a cabbage.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Accio! Accio!
Oh, that's a door I can go through? LOL.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Second bowl of same spoo. Nice.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything.
Turkey and
Come by
barley.
for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with
Look,
my new
Had a
students.
spoo called Death by Cabbage, and I was intrigued. Actually, honestly, that sounds like it could be good.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Revelio.
Flouting the norms of the day, I see. I suppose we each bloom in our own way.
What are you up to now?
Alright, let's see where we're going next.
There's simply too much
Water.
something in there. I just
We're going to potions class, baby. What about you, Potter?
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the Ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Pick a flavor out of the toppings. Make your own soup. Ever get horny for Spoo? Absolutely. Every day.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Use a strong, even motion
No,
when crushing your ingredients.
All right.
Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Someone just started.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time around.
All right.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumor.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I mean, you are a Weasley. You are a Weasley.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Keep your potion stations organized and... prepared witch or wizard always has a few potions on hand.
Here's the flopper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Should you chop the didney or crush it? The wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Putting my spoo bowl in the sink. Nice. Hashtag spoo. All right.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an...
Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it! Not again.
Dragon tongue! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
I brewed an Endurus potion as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well.
Thank you,
I
sir.
confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Thank you. That was a lot of rules that I totally listened to.
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reap inspiration.
Revelio.
I have family in America.
Fine job brewing your first Wiccanweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn. This is going to be a busy year.
Hopefully I selected the right classroom. No path available open for quest objective. Your guide will not... Okay. My map will still be useful. Okay. Alright, sweet. Also bring me back to wherever the... Ah. I gotta turn around right away. They gotta give me a broom so I can fly around. Dude, this is so long away.
Revelio.
Levioso.
Revelio. Accio.
Levioso.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Revelio. Oh, it's saying I went too far? Should I go this way?
Revelio.
Dum ba da da, dum da da, dum da da da, da da da, dum da, dum da da.
This looks intriguing.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon! How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stand aside!
One of you, student. I can do this all. Send me
Rookwood to find me himself.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. You've nowhere to hold. We can hold them off.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Dang.
I know your kind. You weaken quicker.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Thank you for your help.
Well, you've
I'm
avoided
Cornelius
them
Slaw.
for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
How fascinating.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. Word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
Dude, it'd be so funny if nothing
What should
happens.
I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Accio! Levioso! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sing.
How beautiful!
Yeah, I'm
What
cool
a
like that.
day. I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Levioso!
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Alright, I think that's probably a pretty good place to save and end stream. I will be streaming tomorrow at some point. So, good night.